would do a little week in the life vlog this week because I've got a few things going on. Today I've got a networking event with local education providers. I don't really know what to expect, so I'm just hoping that I'll come out of it with some possibilities for some new workshop bookings, ideally. And then on Thursday I am giving an artist talk to a local women's institute. Friday I'm catching up with the studio gang. I think we're going for brunch, so that's nice. And then Saturday I'm doing a workshop at a day festival thing that's for disabled young people and their families. So I'm doing a little print workshop, which should be nice. I hope the weather's nice because it's going to be outdoors. So yeah, that's a lot of things to do. Today the main focus is this networking event because I'm getting there for 3 o'clock, but I need to nip to the studio first and get some examples of, basically you hold like a little tabletop display of what you offer as like a workshop provider. So I'm going to go to the studio and get some examples of things that people have done with me previously. And I also need to sort of figure out what else I'm bringing. I've printed off some photos of previous workshops and I'm going to make like a little board and put some photos on it and then list workshops that I do. That's the vague plan. Happy days. So that's my main plan for today, and then later in the week I'll be planning more for my artist talk, although that doesn't really take much planning because I've done it a few times now. But just getting my bits together and making sure everything's there, and then organising for the festival on Saturday, making sure I've got everything. Speaking of which, I need a trip to B&Q. I'm going to have to put this in my diary or I'll forget. Also today I could do to nip to the shops to get the food, because life still goes on. So yeah, how are we going to fit this all in? I'm not sure. It'll be fine. So yeah, it's Monday, let's get to work. Okay, so when I actually originally planned this, I didn't plan to have 2 boards, but I figured Might as well have 2 boards. The reason I cut that big board in half is because it was very big, and also now that size that I've cut them down to will fit in this portfolio, so I can store them away with the rest of my work really easy. And then I figured, I mean, I really don't even know how big this table's going to be, but I figured I could have one at each end, and then if it gets busy, hopefully, then, you know, people aren't crowding around one. I don't know, but then do I put the same information on them both? Because that's what I was going to do. So I just had planned 2 different layouts. I didn't actually plan 2 different boards, but now I have actually done the 2 different layouts. But all I was going to put on it was a little bit about me, which is why I've included the photos of me. I don't know if that makes me look like a narcissist, but I've put them on there. But maybe, I guess, people can take a photo of it and then they'll remember it was me because my picture's on there. I don't know. Anyway, yes, I was going to put a bit about me, my website, my email, next to the picture of me, and then I was going to do a list of the workshops that I offer. Do I need to do that twice? What else should I put on there? I don't know. I was maybe going to put a bit about what I do as an artist, but that's not going to take up a whole board. I need to think about this. I did actually fill out a form for the event that they're going to print out and give to the people attending. So I might look at what information they asked for again on that form, because I can't remember now, it was last week. So maybe if I expand on what I put on there. I don't want to put my rates on. I put my rates on the form, but I don't want to put my rates on this because then it might go out of date, and I want to keep these for as long as possible. So I don't want to put something my rates on for it to go out of date next year. Information about me, the workshops I offer. in the studio. I've changed my top. It was boiling hot. Not that this is much better, but I thought, I don't know, a bit of extra skin out might do the job. I'm sick of trying to dress for the heat, but also work appropriately. I can't do it. Anyway, yes, I'm in the studio and I thought I would just quickly chat about it because I don't really address it, what it is. So this is the studio where I teach 8-week evening courses of textiles for local feral art school. So if you're local, I'll put a description in the comments. So it's in Hull, and the studio is on Humber Street if you know the area. So I teach in here, but also I have access because I teach in here, and also because I'm associate member of the studio. So around the edges is loads of like desk space for other members to come and work, but since I have so much space at home, I didn't need a desk space anymore. I did previously have one. So I just became an associate member where I can come and use the facilities because we've got like a proper screen printing table and just more space. If I wanted to do a massive project, I could like roll it all out here, etc. So yeah, that's the studio. So I've just nipped in to get some samples to take with me for this. So these are just things that people have made on the textiles course. So yeah.
They're stuck in relationships they can't leave because they believe they can't.
Okay, so it's now Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday I just did bits of admin, nothing too exciting. So today it's Thursday. I've got my talk at the Women's Institute this afternoon. I've got to be there at 1:45. It's now 11:45. I'm going to leave here just after 1 to get there. So I've just been running through my talk. I do have like a little, I've got my little projector, although sometimes they already have a projector. And I do like a little slideshow. It's not too involved, it's mostly just photos on there that I then talk through. and I've just been making some notes as well. As you saw, I also packaged some marbling kits. I'll probably post them after, because I can't be bothered to go to post office before the talk. And then I was just going to quickly work out some social media scheduling, because I feel like I was really on it last week, and now this week I've not really got a lot to post, because all the stuff I'm doing is like sort of behind the scenes, like admin. I'm doing this talk, I haven't really got anything to post for that, etc. And I haven't made any new work, so yeah, I don't actually know what I'm going to schedule to draft, but I need to think of something. And then tomorrow I'm going to brunch with the studio gals, although actually it's more like lunch now, so lunch. And I've got more admin to do for the weekend, because I'm doing the Perfect Day Festival workshop. Most of this afternoon is just going to be the talk really, but I'll try and film a bit of the setup and stuff, because usually I get like a little desk, I'll put some samples out for people to look at and whatnot. That's what this box was full of, so I take like actual bits for people to look at. That's the crucial wire for the projector, cannot forget that. In fact, I'm going to put this in here now. I connect it to my iPad, so that's downstairs currently charging. Yeah, just an admin morning. Well, I'm back in the car. Did it go smoothly? Not exactly, but it turned out alright. Got there, realised I hadn't brought the wires for my sewing machine, so I can't actually use it because it requires electricity, obviously. But it was fine. I don't think they really missed out on it. Usually I do the talk and then do a little demo at the end, but I just skipped that bit. Oh, just got in. I had to stop filming because then all the ladies from the WI started coming out, so I was like, it's too awkward. But yeah, so I forgot to take, because my machine does not run on willpower, I couldn't do a demo, but to be fair, it was quite a big group, and it's sometimes a struggle because they can't all crowd around it. So to be fair, they didn't really miss out on much because a lot of them wouldn't really have been able to see it up close anyway. So there was that, and then also they didn't have anywhere for me to put my projector. I take the projector and everything with me, but it was like a room with windows on all sides, so there was nowhere to project it onto. So I didn't have any visual aids. I had like the samples and stuff that I took with me, but usually I have photos to refer to. So that was a bit thingy, and I think it made it go a bit quicker. Which obviously the longer the talk, the better. Not too long, but yeah, I didn't want it to seem like I'd rushed through it. But yeah, it was actually really good, and they were all really nice. And then they asked questions at the end, which is always good to get a Q&A going, because then that takes up more time. So yeah, and then they've paid me in a cheque. I don't know what I'm going to do with this cheque. I don't know. I have a Monzo business account. I don't know if you can pay in cheques, or if I'm just going to have to pay it into my current account. I don't know. How fun, a cheque. So yeah, and now I'm going to go to walk to the post office to post those marbling kits I packed earlier. And that's my day done. It's 5 to 4. So happy days. Tomorrow morning we are going to prep for the workshop on Saturday. There's quite a lot of prep to do for that actually. And then we've got studio lunch, so that'll be nice. So it's Friday, we made it. Yes, I am wearing basically the same outfit I was wearing on Monday. Mind your own business. It's raining. Great. I've just rocked up to the studio, did a bit of prep for that workshop tomorrow. I've still got more prep to do, but come to the studio a bit early. But yeah, it's luncheon time. Cannot believe the combo of this top, this angle, and my fat chin make me look like an egg sat in a little egg cup. Saturday, I've just packed the car and I've actually just pulled up at my assistant's house. I don't know if I said this, but the people that have booked me can be there to assist, so they said I could bring an assistant and they'll pay for said assistant, which is always good because finding someone to help me for free on a Saturday would have been hard. So yeah, I'm just picking her up now and then we will be there. The weather forecast is crap. It's going to be really windy and showery, but we're going to be in a marquee. But yeah, we'll see. all, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not bad.
And everything's a bit crazy, so there isn't always love out there. But here's the thing, I believe that many things that I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how. Cause baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're the wonderwall. After all is said and done, you give me only one more. Baby, the love after love. I can feel something inside me saying, I really don't think it's coming love now. You believe in love after love.
Okay, it is now Monday and that is the week done. Come full circle. I look like crap. I need to wash my hair, but I'm gonna do like a full clean of the house today. So I'm gonna do that later. But yeah, it went really well on Saturday. Managed to get quite a few photos and videos thanks to my assistant Beth, who also took videos of the site. So I hope you enjoyed it. I haven't got any like big events on now. I've got another WI talk mid-August, but that's it until September, which I need because I'm doing an exhibition in September. So yeah, and then obviously it's summer, so there's just time to chill out, which is much needed. So yeah, that's the crazy week out of the way, and I won't be having another one of them until September when the exhibition goes up. So I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around if you did. There will be more like it coming, especially as the exhibition gets going. And let me know if you liked it and let me know what you liked. And I'll see you next time.